last week was kind of important. The week before that was really important. But this is stupid important. This is one of the most important things you will ever watch in your life. Can I get more light for the black man? Yo, everybody, this is Chris. We're gonna do this vlog style. We're doing a video about mistakes for #KillChris and the important series. If you don't know, every single Friday, I do one video where I don't really edit. I don't put a lot of crazy work into it because I do videos 5 times a week and I want to make sure I have a little bit of bandwidth and breathing room. And so this is my video where I just talk about things that I think are important for me. And he's like, "What are you doing?" Such a little cute kid. He's like, "What are you doing?" Or maybe he's not. I don't know. Because the fact is, throughout our lives, we are all going to make mistakes. What's coming outside to making this video a mistake? I don't know. You tell me. You let me know if you like it with a thumbs up or a thumbs down. That's how I'm going to find out if it's a mistake or not. The thing is, if you don't learn from your mistakes, that is your biggest mistake. The most important thing to do is to live life, take chances, do things, and fail at them. And the minute you fail at them is when you start learning. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and tell yourself that you are going to do better next time. Like, I've made so many mistakes in my life, I don't even really want to count them. Let's do a top 5 biggest mistakes Chris has ever made. Let's see, getting married really young. Let's see, pooping and not flushing the toilet, and then someone goes in there that you're really into, and they're like, "Oh God, Chris, you're not flushing the toilet," and you're like, "Okay, well, she's never gonna date me now." That is a thing. Number 3, are we on 3 now? Yeah. Number 3 was the time I got food poisoning and I went to the restaurant that everyone told me not to go to. I was like, "Nah, I'll be fine." Nope, I was literally throwing up all day after that. Number 2 is probably the first time I ever got like really drunk and made a few mistakes I will not tell you on this video. I just will tell you that it was embarrassing. I will never do it again. I've lost a friend over that situation, but that was probably one of the bigger mistakes I've really made. And number 1, the biggest mistake I have ever made, being born. No, I'm kidding. I like my life. It's weird if I don't look at the camera, but I feel like it is awkward if I do look at the camera during one of these shots. You know, it's way more dramatic and way more like, you know, Casey Neistat, like filmography dude, but like, but I feel like I'm like not being intimate. I feel like I'm not really connecting with you as people, and I love you, and I want to make sure you feel like I care about you. Oh, the light! Oh, it's so I am Dio. I don't know what my biggest mistake is, to be really honest. Like, I really couldn't tell you that, but I'm sure I can think of something. I think a second. Let me see. Honestly, I think it'll probably be the time that I tried to help my sister because my little sister got gum in her hair, and I was like, "Yo, let me help her out. Yo, I got this. I'm about 10 years old," and I just grab her hair, grab some scissors, and just snip her ponytail, and my mom yelled at me, and I was punished for years. I'm probably still paying for that, honestly, if I think about it. But back to mistakes. Again, mistakes are a thing that we're all going to experience. You can't get away from it. If you make them, that means you're human, and I hope you want to be human, because being human is awesome. Everything else can't really communicate that well, and you know, it's just the top of the food chain, baby. The top of the food chain, and you want to be there with me. Like, let's get that dramatic walk in. We should do like a runway model walk-off. I must have scared her with my blackness, or just being a guy running up a wall. I don't know, you pick one. It's so, okay, I don't have a face again. I hate shadows. They keep me hidden. I feel like Batman would be better off if he was black, because then he just wouldn't need a mask. He'd just go around at night and just be like, "I am the night. I don't have pupils." All right, let's get back home and talk more about mistakes. You know, had an interview for a job recently, and the biggest mistake I probably made in that interview process was telling the woman that I didn't have the experience they were looking for, but I was willing to learn. And I feel like I should have just said I had the experience and then learned before, you know? You know, the biggest mistake I ever made in high school was I cheated on the test once, and I got caught. And I thought that thing I did was going to chase me and follow me the rest of my life. And it didn't, because I learned from that mistake that you shouldn't cheat. You just shouldn't do it. And I grew and learned, and now I'm a productive member of society. But I feel like if you don't ever experience those things, you'll never be a full person. And that's why I think mistakes are important, because you have to make them in order to shake them. You know what I'm saying? What I mean is, you make one, you don't make as many. You make less throughout life. You continue to do it, you learn, you get better, you get stronger. I mean, you're never gonna learn how to do the right things if you don't do the wrong things first. That's just how I look at it. But let me know down below how you guys feel about mistakes. What are your most important mistakes you've ever made that have changed and shaped your life? And how do you like me being outside when I do this video? Is the audio annoying? Was that a mistake? One last thing before I go, let me know down below what you think I should talk about next week and what's important to you.